A low-carbohydrate diet works for weight loss. Don't believe the hype. When the average person embarks on a diet or fitness regimen in the aim of losing weight or building muscle mass, what they are usually instructed to do is to eat lots of protein and go on a low-carbohydrate diet to accomplish either of the goals. Right there, an observer should see a red flag. How is it that the same dietetic suggestion for weight loss remains applicable for building muscle mass? We all know we need a certain amount of protein every day to remain healthy. Based on misinformation to this effect, several people view the daily consumption of a high-protein diet as beneficial. But have you really seen anyone lose the desired weight on such popular diets as the Atkins diet, which is basically a low-carbohydrate/high-protein lifestyle? I have seen several people try it and fail, and even became sicker for the process. Here are some other facts that should spur you in the right direction in regards to excessive protein consumption. According to the French hygienist, Albert Maussry, diseases and conditions which can be caused or aggravated by too much protein intake include leukemia, skin diseases and even cancer. Based on the John Robbins work titled, Diet for a New America, the number of people in the U.S. suffering from diseases caused by protein excess is a mind-boggling 40,000 compared to a measly 3 people suffering from the deficiency of this substance. Judging from these, it may be time to revise the misinforming ideas on protein in our diets. Let's consider some factors on why a low-carbohydrate diet may be unnecessary and even detrimental to one's health. 1. The animals that are usually eaten for protein, what do they subsist on? Substances of the plant kingdom. For example, cows live on grass exclusively. 2. 98% of the human population is sweet-toothed. Which shows that carbohydrates are our main need contrary to popular belief. 3. The great apes are primarily fruit eaters, although with substantial amount of leaves in their diets. How similar are humans to them? Very much so. We share 98% of the same genes. 4. It's been scientifically proven that mother's milk is about 2% protein. Now if this is the ideal of a growing baby for the first 3 years, of course it shows the minimal need of it. Point of note, the milk of a woman is affected by her diet, so of course that should be checked. 5. The need of protein for the human body is about a nickel's weight worth, the excess is basically excreted in urine. 6. Several people subsists on fruits and green leaves exclusively or starchy root vegetables, fruits and leaves only and are in top shape. I've seen and am one of them. 7. People have fasted on water only for several days and were actually stronger for the process. 8. Fruits and green leaves give you sufficient protein, for example the banana, dates, avocados, olives, cabbage, lettuce, durian, young coconuts and even the apple. Exactly or a little more than what you need at a given time. 9. Based on research, the need for amino acids is highly exaggerated as only 16% of our body is protein. Pure protein is primarily nitrogen, N, with some oxygen and hydrogen and carbon. We all know that we get a large share of our oxygen and hydrogen need from the air. Since we are able to utilize and assimilate a large amount of our needs of these elements, we are able to build the nitrogen into our body as protein. This process is done by natural bacteria action that is capable of converting it to our use. People who smoke though cannot pick up nitrogen from the air so easily but might still get enough from proper foods. Although for your well-being, cessation of tobacco usage is mandatory. 10. Research has been done on the diet of the Aboriginal tribes living in the mountains of Hagen. Their diet consisted of 80% sweet potatoes. The rest consisted of fruits and green leaf vegetables. Their daily consumption of protein was around 9.92 grams. Meanwhile, eliminated in their fecal matter was a protein of around 15 times more of what was ingested. This phenomenon illustrates the protein synthesis illustrated above. Definitely cutting back on the wrong kinds of carbohydrates such as cakes, confectioneries, bread, polished rice and the like will be mandatory for weight loss, but replacing them with high-protein foods is just as from the points above unnecessary and actually harmful for overall health and fitness. So what should we eat? Simple, raw and properly cooked fruits, roots, and leafy vegetables. Not only is this kind of diet unmatched for speedy weight loss, but your body will thank you for the change as you mechanically, via the broom-like/mucus binding qualities of these substances, cleanse yourself from perhaps a lifetime of wrong eating. Remember the famous quote by Hippocrates, the father of medicine, "Let your foods be your medicine and your medicine your foods." Therefore, don't believe the hype of high-protein/low carbohydrate diets for weight loss or fitness. For optimal health, a wise combination of your organic, seasonal fruits, roots and veggies is the best and safest way to go.